Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday Morning Munchies. I am Crumbleweed 420, and I want to thank y'all for being here. Let's get right into the side chat. All right, Brad. Good morning, Brett, my friend. The Shadow stopped by and wished us a blessed day. Thank you so much. Frank, I see you, Frank R. Frank, the fucking rug guy. So glad you're here, man. So glad you are here. Marijuana Grow, nice to see you. Oh, you're going to be doing a little time traveling and you're going to be back in the future to watch. Awesome. Peace to you as well. The next Grow, thank you for being here, my friend. Look who's here, Scotty. Scotty is free from prison. He is out of YouTube jail. Let's go, Scotty. Scotty posted a lot of stuff last night. Pretty cool indeed. I can't even say last night. It's been within the last couple hours. It's impressive indeed. Yo, big movie fan. You're going to be at Mickey D's right now for a little B-Fast? Nice. You're going to catch us when you get back home. Beautiful Jess. Good morning, Jess. How are you? How are you indeed? There's Brett swinging back through. Brett, good morning, my friend. Good morning, Thug Teasy. What is going on, my friend? I'm going to call you Thug Teasy from now on. I like that. Cavort, what's going on, my friend? Machine Boy Roy. Nice to see you in here so early. Weedaholics, good morning indeed. I'll be thinking about you throughout this week. Let me tell you. Crumble is going to be working in that commercial grow now, so that's going to be keeping me pretty busy. Pretty busy indeed. Oh, it's going great, Machine Boy. Going great indeed. Aussie Chick, hey! Thanks for stopping by to see us. Absolutely, we'll have an awesome day. Thank you. It's Monday night at 9:27. Damn. We're just starting our days here. Apple Crumbly. Thank you, Aussie Chick. Hey, John Boy. How you doing? What is good? Hope everybody's having an excellent start to their day. I know I am. Got the first bowl already set for 5:30, which is always nice. Want to thank the 13 of you guys that are hanging out in here already. What do we got here? Jess said, Crumble, you're going back to the grow up. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. I think it's going to be a great learning experience, to tell you the truth. You know, I'm going to see it from all different sides. Oh, I will, Frank. I will. I'll get some videos of the stuff. I want to get some close-up stuff today. A lot of my stuff that I took the last time I was there was all pretty far away. So I really want to get up on when I'm down in the planter boxes and all that, because I think that'll be pretty cool. I can't believe the dankness of the bud that they have there, though. I will say that. Oh, you're cloning today at the job and just cleaning, getting ready for another run. I think they're getting ready to pull their first box of 320 plants today. Or I think they've started on it already. But it's going to be quite the production, I'll tell you that. Give me 1 second. I got a dog barking in the background. And then I'll come back and we'll do our rip. You're up early today. Yes, you are. Alexa, turn all lights off. Sorry about that, everyone. Your can of cats licking your skull, Cavort? Nice. I'm going to see if they'll mind if I do that, Scotty. That would be cool to be able to go live while I was there. Cavort. Pineapple Daddy is finally getting amber. Nice. All right, everybody. It is 5:30. Oh, that's awesome, Weedaholics. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Yo, Jack, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for swinging in. Maine, my friend. Nice to see you. Nice to see you indeed. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Big Nog, what is going on, my friend? What is going on, good sir? Hopefully your day is going well already. Hopefully indeed. I know it is, isn't it, Frank? That is awesome, Weedaholics. Oh, you've been having a frost there, Cavort? Yeah, I think we did last night. It's like 37 out right now, I think. Let me see if I'm lying to you. I can't check my outdoor thermometer. I got to check what my computer's telling me. William Bartow, good morning, my friend. What is going on, good sir? You heading to work? Oh, Big Nog, you scrogged 2 photos over the weekend? Sweet. Holy shit, man. It's 23 there? Damn. You got some coldness up there. See, I'm still lucky. I get a lot of warm air off from the lake, so that keeps us better than hell. 5 miles down the road in the city, you know, even though the lake's there's so many buildings and everything around that. Hold on a second, everybody. I see. Sorry about that. I lost my place in the chat here. Oh, it's 33 there. Thug Teasy. Oh, that'd be nice for you, William. Gonna work for a bit, hoping to end the job and head home. That'd be nice. That'd be nice indeed. Oh, Funny Farmer. Good morning. 46 in Texas this morning. All righty. Yo, the Observer. Hello, hello, my friend. Hello indeed. Scotty, now that you're free and out of jail, will we be seeing the card game on Wednesday? I thought I saw something that said yes, indeed. Oh, Stankum Danks, good morning. Just woke up and saw you on here on a weed break. Maybe 24 hours is enough. Migraines ain't. No, migraines are not a joke. Not even remotely, Stankum. Not at all. Thanks for swinging by and seeing us, though. It's always nice to see everybody in here in the morning. Just chilling, kicking back, putting our feet up, drinking our coffee, and all that good stuff. John Boy, you're in Tennessee, Jackson. How far are you from Murfreesboro? I'm just curious. Yeah, Scotty says card game is back on. Nice. Jack in the Green Talk is saying Pink Kush works well for migraines. Good to know. Good to know indeed. You know, that's one of the things that gets me sometimes. I'll be looking for something specific, you know, to get from a strain, whether it be for migraines or whatever the case may be. Oh, you're welcome, Stankum. But sourcing that out and finding that strain sometimes is difficult. So there's a frustration level with that, at least to Crumblewick. Holy shit, they took Huygens' live video down last night, 30 minutes into it, and gave them a strike? Holy shit. I wonder why. Oh, this morning I am smoking on Gelato OG from Seedsman. There you go. I'm not on the Strawberry Kush for a change. Decided to swap it up a little bit. Oh, Big Nug. Big Nug said TikTok is on some bullshit these days. They tried to give me another strike. I appealed it and won. Frank Art's got some Granddaddy Perp and some sour diesel mixed in this morning. That sounds tasty. Sounds tasty indeed. Yeah, Machine Boy Roy, the age restrictions are one thing. The strikes, though, they're just a big thing, and they're unnecessary and uncalled for. I think we all know that. Don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I'm sure there's a content creator that does something sideways. But for the most part, I think they're overused. TikTok is trash. Is China, they don't like weed. They've been banned several times. Yeah. Oh, okay, Jack. So you're basically looking at the terp and cannabinoid profile. Okay. You're right, Observer. YouTube doesn't want anybody using their site that they can't turn on ads and profit off from it. Funny Farm says Blue Z Lupus Genetics. Man, you've never been on TikTok? I don't post anything there. I watch it for humor at times, but not even that as much anymore. A lot of my time spent on YouTube. Not gonna lie. Yo, Weedaholics, you're on the road to 100 subs. Good for you. Yeah, it is true. If you're not a certain age, Canada channels get restricted. It's interesting. It is interesting. I don't know. I already say my videos are for 18 years or older, so why do you have to tell me again? I fucking know. I think the expedience in which they age restrict a lot of our stuff is pretty interesting also. I have some videos that'll take fucking 4 hours for them to age restrict. I have other ones I put up. Holy shit. I can't even get over to my YouTube studio to finish editing it before they've already age restricted it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's an algorithm. I don't know what it is, but it definitely is frustrating. Frustrating indeed. Oh, nice, Scotty. Way to go. Running over there, sprinkling some love on Weedaholics from the Scotty Area 420 or Scotty 420 Area 52. That's crazy, John Boy. That is crazy. And that I don't even get because I put my plants in my shorts all the time. That's what I use my shorts for. I mean, I'll probably change that in the future depending on what things go on with the channel, but that's my plan for what I use the shorts for right now. Yeah, yes, indeed, everybody. Make sure you're sprinkling some love over on Scotty's new channel. It's his backup channel. Covort, yes, you've been age restricted for seeds. Yeah, Observer, they can. And it's the same thing when people have had to file appeals, that they just get automatic fuck you replies without an instant of thought going into it. Yeah, that's a crap one right there. Yeah, I have a disclaimer on the front of all my videos also, but as I said, it's interesting. They'll hit most of my videos, but my actual lives they don't. Though they restricted my one yesterday, and that's fine. I don't mind. I really should fight that battle harder, but I don't know. I'd have to go backwards, and I don't know if I necessarily want to put the time and effort into that. Oh, that's kind of crazy that's what they pulled down for you, John Boy. Glad you got it back up there. We do definitely support one another out here, Jack. It's important. It's important that we do. Yo, Syntax, what's going on, my friend? Sorry, guys, zoning out there for a second. I was just trying to read in the chat and go backwards because I was running my mouth. That's a different one, Frank. That is. You know, it's interesting, though. You know, the whole age restriction thing, I just don't understand all of it, except for the fact that they're going to do what they want to do right now. Oh, Syntax is feeding the beasts, cleaning, smoking, all that good stuff. Nice, nice. Syntax, what do you got going on in the grow today, if you don't mind me asking? I know it's going to be newt time. Maine's probably working nutrients right now, too. I know that's a fun morning routine for everybody. I know I got to scramble in between because we'll be off from here around 8, and then I got to be out to the grow at 9. So takes about half an hour to get there, somewhere into there, 25 minutes maybe. So that's not too bad. I've normally been going to it from Fulton from my sons, but needless to say, yo, Reese, what is going on? I haven't seen you in a fat minute. I hope everything's well in your world. Always nice to see you. See, I was right. Maine was mixing his newts also. Syntax 4x4 wall to wall. Had to swap water, feed the freaks, and check the seedlings above cocoa. You got one so far. Hey, that's great. You do a little celebration for the first baby popped. I think that's always such cool shit. You know, and I mean, once again, if you think about it, we start with this little teeny seed. You know, and we grow our own medicine and we grow these monster plants. And I just think it's fantastic. I mean, we see it all the time. You know, you plant vegetables, you plant all sorts of stuff like that. But cannabis is definitely a grabber when you look at it. Yeah, I would believe that, John Boy. I believe that indeed. It's very difficult for a cannabis content creator to be monetized. You know, I don't know where your other source of revenues could come from, short of sponsors and stuff like that, which isn't unattainable. You know, I just don't know a lot about it. And I know that you can really put yourself in a bad position if you don't know what you're agreeing to. Yo, Weedaholics, you have yourself a super, super fantastic day at work. I'll do the same. We can compare some notes tomorrow. Oh, work has been crazy, Reese. We have been doing well. I just was thinking about it and was like, geez, I hadn't seen you in a while. Didn't know if we scared you off or something like that. You got a plant living in your garage at 40 degrees, Syntax? Good for you. I know, Observer, good things do come in small packages. Make sure you hydrate, everybody. It is 5:45. Yo, Uncle Dunkle, what's going on, my friend? Salute to you and good morning. I was going to ask how Rumble was going, Frank. Cheers for anybody who just came in. It's 5:45. Let's rip, everybody. You know, well, that's good to know, Reese. We're glad that you're that we're stuck with you. We don't have a problem with that at all. Not at all. Yo, Bones does. I just saw you sneak in. I almost missed you. Yeah, you don't pay for premium, and that's why, because that's why they treat the way they treat cannabis content. And I told them in your survey. Yeah, you know, again, it's tough out there for us. It is. You know, and we're a big community too. We're not this teeny piece of shit. And that's what they seem to forget. We could generate them shit tons of revenue. You know, but I think until stuff is more well accepted, and maybe if they could deschedule instead of rescheduling and stuff like that, we'd have a better shake at it. But I don't know. I have also been told that there we go. Maine's talking about stuff right now. Let me read what Maine is saying. I was monetized for a year until a bunch of people sent me super chats. I had over $300 in there, and YouTube demonetized me and kept the money, fucking crooks. Nice. Yo, Cavs just rolled in. Good morning, Cavs, my friend. How are you? Oh, and you brought Monkey Man in right behind you. Good morning, Monkey Man. What is going on? Yeah, it is. And I don't have a short-term solution to a long-term problem. There really isn't one except for us to keep trying to move forwards. I guess that's one of the big things. Stick together, try to move forwards. Or move forwards, which we're all doing. I mean, you see us here every day talking about it. We get the strikes, you know, we get the age restrictions, and we still come back to try and make this a better community. So I want to thank everybody for that, because that is pretty cool. I just wish we could get something other than an AI bot to listen to us. But that is going to be, yeah, it is perfect timing. Perfect timing, Monkey Man. Right, Jack. Keep moving forwards and pushing together. Yeah, no kidding. When you get your YouTube or Google settings, the survey will pop up. Tell them to treat us better. You know, YouTube makes enough money. You would think they wouldn't have to steal a couple $100 from content creators. That's just shitty. Could be, Frank. Could be indeed. Cavs. I wanted to tell you, watched that video on the chelated calcium yesterday. That was pretty freaking cool. I don't know if anybody else bothered to watch it. It was like a 6 or 9 minute video, but it was really good. So I hope people took an opportunity to look at that. True enough. Yeah, Cavs. Yes, indeed. As I said, I just hope other people took an opportunity to look at that. You know, I usually have like 10 tabs open by the time we finish a live, just because I'm popping open all the links you guys drop into the side chat, just so that I can take a look at what everybody else is looking at the same time. So today is Monday. I am hoping, MMP. Oh, I was an abbreviation. I almost didn't know what the hell was going on here. Oh, we're not going to talk about conspiracy theories because Crumbawig's got a million of them. I just don't ever talk about them. Not at all. Not at all, because they're screwy, though. There's a lot of stuff out there going on right now that I think you could definitely solidly buy into that. Oh, you're going to ask me to teach you. You know what? I'm going to be serious about this. Let's have Cav drop that link if he can back into the chat. It's such a quick video and there's so much information in it. See, and Cavs is saying the links I share I have experience with. But so it does make it easier for the plant to uptake it. That it definitely does. And they mix together CalMag in water with, damn it, I forgot. How's that for an answer? But it's an item that's mixed in with the CalMag that makes it chelated. Maybe we will, Maine. That would be a great one. Tuesday conspiracy theories. Holy shit. That would be a good one. I know, Jack. I learn lots of stuff every day, and sometimes it's not even pertinent to my grow because I grow in cocoa. But I want to learn it so I can at least have good conversations with all you guys about it. Yo, Gyro, good morning, my friend. How goes the shroom world? How goes the world of shrooms? There we go. Cavs dropped that link for everybody again. As I said, what the hell's opening up for me here? Wow, I'm behind in the chat over on this screen. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. My other screen was lagging so far behind. Yo, Momanic, what's going on? I didn't see you sneak in. I was over on my other screen dicking around. Little microdose this morning, huh, Gyro? I was going to do that yesterday. And then everything just got away from me. I wasn't really on YouTube. I didn't do a bunch of shit on here yesterday. So what do we got in here that I'm missing? Doesn't phosphorus have to be present for the uptake of CalMag, or am I wrong there? Yo, Likely Lucid, what's going on? It is a super beautiful day. A little chilly out here, but there's nothing wrong with that. Frank Seeds is saying you're correct. You need phosphorus to uptake the calcium properly, but you also need other micro and macro working in sync. You know, Harley Smith does have a whole bunch of good shit on there. Thing is you need to really, we're being provided on here with some awesome freaking resources. Awesome resources to go and use. But it's up to us to go ahead and use them and to understand them. It's all about have the correct balance of nutrients. It's about ions. Yo, Jim finds peace. Good morning or good evening. It is morning here. Thank you so much for coming in. I know you are, I believe, in darkness right now, if I'm correct. Okay, Jack. That's fair. Oh, Jess stopped in and said, did someone say humic and fulic acid? Yeah, yes, again, Harley is very smart. The sun is setting, Jim. How nice. It's 5:54. We'll be getting ready for a rip here at 6 o'clock. Let me make sure I'm paying attention. Yeah, you're right, Bones. You do fall down a rabbit hole with this stuff, but there's so much great information and everything out there. And there's a lot of disinformation. So don't just trust one source. You might go to that source and then you might find three others after it that tell you whatever you're going to do might not be the best idea in the world. And when that happens, you need to reach out to people in the community. I try and do that with a lot of stuff on here because I have no idea at all on some of the stuff. And that's what's great about having such a diverse group of people all gathered together here. You know, that is true, Cavs. Learning the basic 17 needs of plants makes sense. It does, but it is not something you're going to do in 5 minutes. You may learn what they are, but you really need to get in depth into each one to understand the whys. Yo, the Gardener 420. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, Jack said can't be forgotten about the humic and folic acid. Indeed. Sources are important. You're right, Bones. No, I'm not worrying about your spelling. I just try and fit words in where I think they belong. When I can't make sense of the sentence, I make up my own shit for you. Yo, Reborn, that's no problem at all. You're late? That's fine. We're here. We are here and hanging out and having a good time. Like the Lucid said, I am running soil and am feeding synthetic hydro newts. It's having 2.5. It's nice having 2.5 days in between waterings in veg with a busy life. Absolutely. You are right, Frank. A lot of people do take stuff from other people and never give credit where credit's due. I think that's a double-edged sword. I really do. Because if you try something in your grow and you're like, oh, so-and-so told me to do this, and then it goes shit sideways, that can be crappy. But the other side of it is you're flourishing along, you're doing all this stuff, you've got a mentor, you know, or you just grabbed ideas from other people's channels, give them the fucking credit. What the hell does it hurt? Who cares? I've came up with like maybe half a hack in growing, and they're just things that I do in my grow. But I've gathered so many hacks and tips and tricks and ways of feeding and all this happy horse shit from all you guys on here. Yeah, always have to pay homage. That's right, Jack. But yes, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Yeah, you're right, Cabs. Recommending everybody do their research on everything. Yeah, I know you're just a fisherman, Maine. That's okay. Yo, Gene, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Dr. T, thank you for stopping in. Hopefully I got your name correct. I'm stumbling with people's names that are coming in who I've only seen a couple of times, so good to have you here. There we go. I was correct. Very nice. Gene, what's going on in your world today? How is everything going? We're about a minute out from 6 o'clock. Yeah, that was a badass gift that you sent Scotty, Gene. I watched that this morning. Yes, indeed. Oh, you have the day off, Gene? Good for you. I hope you got some cool shit planned for the day. And if not, fucking kick back and relax. That's what you have to do, Lucid. That's it. You have to pick one guy's grow style and go with that and get comfortable with it and get proficient at it. It might make you go back to basics, but sometimes that's what we need to do. You're right, Jim. Jim said, I don't grow grass, but everything else. And what I find about paying close attention to the finite. The difference is tiny. Focus on meeting major needs consistently and then meter in changes. Indeed. It is 6 o'clock, everybody. Make sure you're nice and hydrated. And then we'll have a quick side discussion. Oh, that'd be good. You got good enough weather for it today, Maine? Getting that trim done? That is true. That is true. Frank just made a comment and said YouTube growers had it easy. I had to figure it out on my own. Yep. And I think it's been that way for a lot of people. Yeah, Kebs is saying I'm older than Google. It's interesting. It's interesting indeed. I'm thankful for the YouTube community and helping me to learn to grow. Again, I can't stress enough that I lost my whole train of thought there. You know why? Because I'm distracted by this freaking shirt I got on this morning. You know, I grabbed it out of the closet, pitch black upstairs, come down, and I look like a fucking pumpkin. So it's distracting to me today. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Jess. All righty. Jess said, Crumble, can you let all know? Jess is giving away free slaps, multiple kinds for free. Hit Jess's channel up. Let's get Jess's slaps all over the place in the community. It's a beautiful thing. Google, the age of Google. Will it lie? Yeah, I don't remember how old Google is. I mean, I saw the inception of it, obviously. It is kind of like my Freddy one, but you know, that Freddy sweater I like. Wicked comfortable. It was warm. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Wow, there's 33 of us in here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Always nice to see you. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Grower Mo said, after I went to jail, no orange will ever be worn. Oh, see, not all the prison systems use the orange jumpsuits. I know Connecticut did, because my brother-in-law was in and out of freaking jail. And the first time I ever saw him in the orange jumpsuit, I was like, holy shit, this is real. Thanks, Jack. It was a fun live. That was. I remember that. You're talking about dial-up calves. Back when we used to have the modems that made the connection sound when there was the dial-up, that was some shit right there. In Phoenix, you'd wear pink. Nice, Cavort. Nice. Just gonna hit up this joint some. Still working on having myself cigarette-free during my lives. And this definitely helps some. Yeah, when 56K was boss. And then you'd sign in and it would say, you've got mail, if you were dealing with AOL way back in the day. Oh, you got a bunch of Fire New Seas, Lucid? What did you get? Oh, Maine is still on that Tropicana cookies. Don't get yourself too lit before work today. I know that's one of the things I got to be mindful of, that I'm not too roasted at the end of the live since I got to drive half an hour to the place. But that's fine. It's all back roads. Nothing I'm going to fret about in the middle of the day. I'd be more concerned if it was at night, because I fucking hate driving at night. Everybody's got those asshole LED lights that you can see the future with. They're so freaking bright. Yo, Big Buds, Big Plants. What is going on? Thanks for rolling in. Yeah, AOL, MSN, Yahoo. Payne says I do my best work high as hell. Understandable. Yo, good morning, Tim. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for rolling in and visiting us. Frank R is saying that's my favorite strain. Yo, Dragon Grows 420 is in the house. What's going on, my friend? Yeah, no kidding, Syntax. It blows at night sometimes. I hate those freaking lights. I just do. Oh, you made some shorts on those, on your new seeds? Cool. We'll have to go over and check that out. Let me see if... Good God, this thing's so far behind on my other... Are we caught up yet? There's Lucid's channel. Boom. Alrighty. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, you didn't have a computer until 2004 when World of Warcraft came out, Cavort? Good for you, though. Cav said I've selected 4 Cavs Kush phenotype expressions out of 10. Nice. Oh, Jack, all right. I will see you later, my friend. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us this morning. Always nice. Always indeed. Big Terp says, and that's why I wear my sunglasses at night. Nice, Big Terp. Nice. It is true, though. Frank Cavort said didn't have a cell in 2008. Frank R said our first computer was 1994. Mine was somewhere around there. I was married to my first wife at the time. That's all I remember, but I couldn't tell you exactly when, but I know it was back when RAM was like $200-300 a fucking meg, I think it was. It was awful. Awful. Yo, Dr. Leby, what is going on? Having a little hot chocolate this morning, I see. Yeah, I know. You're right, Lucid. You have a whole computer in your pocket, and if you're a kid, yep, around 9 years old. Oh, yeah, the CRT monitors. For a while, I had the, what the hell was it? Oh, the iMacs, when they were like the big all-in-one computer. Different colors you could get them, or EMAC, I think it was called. Oh, you worked all night, Dr. Leby, and you're still up? Dang. I hope you got hot chocolate, coffee, and all that good stuff running for you. You're right, Frank. AOL did have some funny chat rooms. Oh, your worms are all happy. Dragon Grows has a lot of happy worms kicking around over there. I think it's fantastic seeing the people with the living soil who are doing so much to help cultivate and propagate the worms for their grows. It's just amazing and how vibrant and alive they are. It's cool. Cool indeed. I know I went old school with that E-machine cab, didn't I? Yes, indeed. You know, Frank, that doesn't surprise me about you. Frank said, I remember infiltrating a lesbian chat room when I was a kid on AOL. There was so much stuff on there you could, and there were no restrictions on anything at all. If you could find it on there, you could look it up, you could watch it. Yeah, I know, Cavort, I did too. But then I had to transition into everything that this world has turned into. Well, I didn't have to, but work forced me into a lot of it. New technology comes into the industry. You have to be on top of it if you want to stay ahead of stuff. Oh, it's been going good, big movie. Thank you for swinging back in. I hope your Mickey D's breakfast was awesome. Awesome indeed. Oh, and you shared us on your community? Yo, big, thank you so much. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. I hope you're having a good day and that you got lots of fun stuff planned ahead. Lucid says, why don't you just get a salt nicotine vape crumble? They are cheaper, healthier, and don't smell. Never heard of it, Lucid. That's why. The thing is I just want to get the nicotine out of my body, which means I'm going to have to rip the Band-Aid off and just be like, fuck you for 3 days and see what happens. Again, I think it will make, I don't know. That's what I have to do. I know that. I'm down to like 6 cigarettes a day, which was better than the 8. But that's why with 6 cigarettes a day, I can probably just say fuck it. Nice, Big Terp. Nice. You're right. A lot of people did say the internet was bad, and indeed, it has a lot of bad to it. Yo, is that OG plant janitor I see? Good morning, good morning. Oh, you're going, just got to the job. We are going to have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for listening along. That is always appreciated. Be safe at work and do some more awesome stuff. That's the way I see it. Oh, you've been up all night and haven't been to sleep yet, Big? All right, well, I hope you get some good rest today. Yeah, Monkey, you're probably right. That is what I need to do. Yo, Moonlit. All righty, Dr. Levy. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Get some rest when you can. I know what it's like. Probably crazy busy with everything you have going on. Oh, you're down to 5 cigarettes a day, Frank? Yeah. Yep. Well, think about it for a minute, Monkey. If there wasn't so much mis and disinformation, whatever the fuck you want to say, on the internet, it would be a lot better. But right now, everything happens in such real time that nobody even has a moment to react to what happened 5 minutes before it. And it's like a whole distraction theory for everybody. We have no attention spans anymore. That's definitely went out the fucking window. Oh, John Boy. In 1984, we got a Timex Sinclair, 86 a Commodore 64. I made moving graphics on that one, the good old days. I had a TSR 80 from Radio Shack, but I didn't have it when I was little. I had it when I was in my 20s. That was pretty interesting. Vape Espresso, XOROS Pro is a good vape. Yeah, I think that's just it. If I can quit the Nick, I'll be fine. Fine indeed. Moonlit. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Chat kind of moved fast for a second. In 83, Cavort said was working 2 jobs in Texas to buy diapers. Does not, yeah, I'm a night person too. I loved it when I worked overnights, but it's not conducive to some other things that I wanted to do and like that. And I think 7 years of it was enough. Oh, yeah, Chantex Reborn. That's fucking nightmare. Seriously. I was on it before and it made me insane. Literally. Yeah, it's true. I remembered when I quit drinking and how much money I saved with that. And I know I spend theoretically a lot more on cigarettes, I think, just because how expensive they've become. Washington State Grow Show. Good morning, everyone. Glad to be here. We are glad you are here. And again, Crumblewigs High, so I forget your other name, so I apologize. I'll wait till somebody whips it in the chat. That is true, but I'd rather just smoke my own. Maybe I'll take something that I'm not a super fan of and roll up some joints of that. Could see. Yo, Inu, what's going on? Thanks for swinging in. Oh, everybody, I'm behind in that chat. It is 6:15. Let's make sure we're hydrated. Hydrated indeed. And cheers, everybody. Nice. You know, calves. You suggesting microdosing? Because I think that could be right. Oh, you're on I-95, Inu? Fuck that. I drove that so much. So much. I have heard that. Lucid said Ibogaine will help you quit anything. I have heard that, but I've also heard it's not available in the United States. And I don't know if I need to go there. You're right, Gene. It is the hand to mouth that's the repetitive addiction. Because that's exactly what I'm looking for. When I now, in my lives, I'm replacing that cigarette with a joint. Plus, also, when I smoke now, I cough my fucking head off. So that makes no sense either. Oh, Frank, come on. Your wife won't let you grow shrooms either. They're fun. And they're little funguses. Frank Seeds is saying hypnotherapy is real too, but you really trust somebody to mind fuck you. I know there's one in Rochester that does hypnotherapy and acupuncture and some other stuff. Now, I've had acupuncture before, but that was when I was in rehab and it was phenomenal. Have I had it since then? No. Would I? Sure. And I know of people who have used that to quit smoking before as well. Yeah, Grower Mo, cigarettes, $1.10 a pack back in 84. Holy shit. You vape nicotine in your sleep. That's not good. No, it isn't. I could try suckers. That might help. Ah, nice, Dragon. I'm always hydrated, even though energy drinks do not hydrate, you know. Oh, some golden teachers. That would probably work. 65 cents a pack, Cavort. When I was a little kid, I used to have to go pick up cigarettes for our babysitter at the drugstore next door. And I think it was 35 cents a pack then. Some shit like that. Yo, good morning, Brian. What's going on, my friend? Yeah, I know I can get those nicotine suckers. I've had the nicotine lozenges. It's like somebody put a cigarette out or an ashtray. Like I licked a fucking ashtray. And I just couldn't. Could not. It was like, it's fucking bad. Yo, Raymond, good morning, my friend. Good morning, good morning. Nice to see you in here. A little bit behind in the chat, but I'm getting caught up. Yeah, that's the big thing, Moonlit. You quit for a while and then you decide to pick one up and you're right back to the same or worse. Big Terp said, I'm still paying $22. Are you saying $22 a carton? Dang. Hey, Frank, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. You have yourself a great day. Yeah, back in the 70s. That's going to be awesome, Cav. Cav said, once I learn about mushrooms, I'll be sending people prints. So anybody who's into mycology, what Cavs posted yesterday on that drippy popcorn, that was pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating indeed. But again, if you're into mycology. But it's cool also. It's cool to watch. Makes sense if you don't think about it, John Boy. Breeding mushrooms, to me in my head, is difficult at the moment just because of the investment I would have to make and the time commitment that I don't have right now at the moment. I will stick with, whatchamacallit there. I'll stick with all-in-one grow bags and cultures and like that. I still have 11 syringes of cultures, so I'm not fretting about it. I just need to get a whole bunch more bags going at the same time. Frank Gar said, look up Redwood Reserves. They're CBD cigarettes that are absolutely amazing supplement. Okay, I could look at that. Nicotine pouches is better than smoking even. Yes, you're right. Nicotine patches gave me absolutely horrific dreams. Horrific dreams. Yeah, Grower Mo. Bacon was $1 a pound and gas was 55 cents. That was a fat minute ago, I'll tell you that. Nothing wrong with that, Gardner. You like to hang out in the grow room and chill. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice indeed. I forget we're the same age, Cavort. Well, you're a little ahead of me. I turned 61 in August, or 60. Yeah, I turned 61 next August. I had to think about that for a minute. Yo, good morning, Andrew, and thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Machine Boy Roy, $26 US a carton here in SA for me. Huh. It seems to be the United States just has such high taxes on a lot of things. It baffles me. Baffles me indeed. You are right, Cabs. At the end of the day, it's about sharing medicine with everyone. $20 a carton, Big Terp. Yeah, I know, Lucid. I posted a couple of pics of my shrooms. I don't know. What are they going to do? I don't think they're going to care that much. Yeah, Arcane. I buy them by the pack. I don't even buy them by the carton because if I did that, I think I'd be in a world more shit. Yeah, 70 to 80 bucks a carton. That's very accurate, Frank. Wow, Maine, 116 bucks a carton. Reborn says 145 for Newports there. Yeah, Moonlit, we are not getting any younger. Oh, January. Yo, Cavort, your birthday's the same as my wife's. So now it's going to be easier for me to remember hers because I'll remember yours before that. Jimmy John, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Just trying to catch up in the chat, guys. It's getting running along pretty good here. There's 50 of us in here. Thank you, everybody, for rolling in. Started a war over taxes, Lucid. Oh, Big Terp, you are not wrong. Big Terp's talking about quitting the nicotine. That's impossible because nicotine isn't a lot of different things that are grown and eaten. Now, in saying that, I think the addition of the extra nicotine all the time and all the additives that may or may not be in cigarettes is what I would like to stop doing. And I noticed that as I'm cutting back on smoking, terp profiles are a lot better. This is just for me, how I can taste things, definitely stuff I can smell. That definitely has made a huge, huge difference. Yo, grow one, plant one. What is going on? Jimmy John, you're a pothead. John Boy turned 57 in August. Nice. Andrew says, pretty sure it's like $100 a carton. Cavort, I used to do that, and then I got lazy again and started buying cigarettes. Because at that point in time, I felt that my time was more valuable than spending it doing that. Even though I had a machine and all that shit. Yo, Lucid, thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us. Always appreciated. Grower Mo said those prices on cigarettes would make me quit. Haven't smoked cigarettes in 25 years. Good for you. Jimmy John, you're getting a crossbow? No shit. You got kids in their 30s and early 40s? Nice. Nice indeed. Grower Mo said if you're getting a crossbow, I recommend a 10-point. You quit smoking in 1999. I am green and clean. Nice. Oh, it's way more, said Andrew, for the cigarettes. Yo, Dragon, you turned 54 on the 17th. Nice. Nice indeed. Just catching up in the chat, everyone, and there we go. Syntax said, I buy cigar type cigs, $1.49 a pack, tastes like crap, helps me smoke less. Okay, that's fair. You currently have a Barnett? Yo, that's so cool. Mine and my mother's birthday, well, my mother's passed away, but our birthdays are both in August. So that's pretty cool. I always thought August was a good month for birthdays. Right before you go back to school, have a fucking party and all that good shit. All of that good shit. I think I'm going to swap out this bowl as we come up on 6:30. Trying to keep my ear out for the dog, who's going to be letting me know in a few minutes that he needs to go out. Indeed, indeed. Oh, you like the rave scene, Dragon? Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, my extent of the rave scene was I liked the music a lot. But good morning, Fresh Princess. Thank you for coming in. But when it comes to rave experiences, I didn't try ecstasy until very recently. And that was definitely a unique experience, which if anybody wants to hear it, just ask me and I'll tell it again. It's a funny story. Love to Bob, Dragon. Nice. Well, that's fair if you deserve a new one, Jimmy John. I don't know how much that is. Yo, Shadow, thank you for stopping back in. Thank you indeed. Was going to say you missed out. Oh, who said they want to hear it? Gene? All right, Gene. So not that long ago, I procured some ecstasy from someone. And when I did, they sent me instructions via text. So I'm like, okay. And I read it, but I didn't read all of it. So apparently the instruction said to take a quarter of a tab. And then it said, anybody who takes a full tab of this first time out is a real trooper. Well, I never read that part, so I just railed the full thing. I have to tell you, Mrs. Wig came over and looked at me and was like, holy shit, are you going to die? The sweat was pouring off of me. My eyes were actually wiggling back and forth in my head. It was an experience and a half. Now, in saying that, I would be more than glad to try it again at a proper dose. It was crazy, though. It was crazy indeed. So I've never been to a 100% rave. Just experienced that here. That amount, I don't think I would call a party drug. Did I see Parker's here? Parker, what's going on, my friend? How did I miss you come in? There you are. Jeepers. Crumblewigg's blind over here, telling half-assed stories, and then I realize it is 6:30 already. Cheers, cheers, everyone. 49 people that are in here. Let's raise our bongs, joints, dab rigs, vapes, whatever we got. Let's hit it. Don't forget the mushrooms either. Cheers, everybody. Grow one plant, my friend. What's going on? I haven't seen JC around this morning. I have not. Yeah, I guess I was a trooper, Gene. Yeah, that was an experience. Oh, you think that's funny, OG? It was. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, Gene, you can always add, but you can't take away. Yep, experiences. The later in life experience, because who would have thunk it? 60 years, I decided to rail some ecstasy and see what would happen. But it's the same thing with a lot of things that I've experienced and shared with you guys. I mean, mostly because the industry that I worked in was very anti-everything. And I'm not saying I was, but I always had this fear of what happens if I'm still high when I go to work the next day. Now I've realized that that's okay. In my world, I can work just as well in both ways. I actually talk more when I'm high, so I guess that's an advantage. You are right, Cavs. Mushrooms is like going on a trip and coming back a better person. I do feel that way every time I do shrooms. Oh, Big Nog, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Says, everybody stay elevated and have a great Monday. Thank you so much for coming in. That is always appreciated. Of the taste of butane in the morning. Nice. Nice movie reference, too. Did I see, Andrew, that you're in the sauna right now? Frank, you're out there freezing your ass off. That is some dedication, brother. Thank you for being here. No, I know, cohort. It's not like I was going to do it all the time. You know, I bought one pill. That was it. Yo, Renee, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a great morning. Oh, no shit. The Melissa storm fucked up your family in Black River, so just chilling with you guys this morning. Yo, grow one plant. That's shitty to hear. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. Indeed, indeed. Crower Mo said, I think his mushrooms is a magic eraser. They wipe away all the shit. That was one of the things. Syntax said, all E isn't the same. Was a raver decades ago. That stuff is usually real bad all around, especially for your stomach. So, 30 minutes into that ride, I frickin' puked my brains out. Big time. Big time indeed. I know, Hookster. That was a great reference. You're right, Cavs. You're right. I personally think that what people would consider my worst experience on shrooms was my best experience on shrooms. Indeed. Holy crap, Dr. Levy. 37 pounds so far. Holy shit. That is nice. Indeed, indeed. It's your only hiding place, Frank. I forget about that. I forget about that indeed, that you got to do the little hide outside. You went through an E phase around 18, Reborn? Oh, you're smoking section 2. I get that. All right, everybody, excuse me a minute. I've got a dog ready to go out. All righty, sorry about that. What else we got going on over here in the side chat? Oh, yeah, that's right, Andrew. I saw you have those mushrooms on Friday. Yeah, probably more, but a little bit is good sometimes. I've heard that syntax that the peyote blows mushrooms out of the water. I heard that's really tough on the stomach too. I could be wrong. Ha! Grower Mo doing the microdose before work and started to trip at work. Nice. I didn't catch Jimmy John's show last night. I have to say I was a slacker. Yo, Flo. Go with the Flow Farm is here. How are you doing this morning? Love a good trip. Shrooms and acid make for a great day. You know, I still haven't had a super, and I'm just being honest here, face melting experience with acid. And I've done some research on it, and I do believe that part of that is some of the medications I'm on, some of my mental health meds. They say that those can act as blockers against some of the stuff. Same thing with the shrooms, that it can actually work against whatever the hallucinogenics are trying to do for you. So that's a struggle. 7 years to seed or more syntax. That's what I've heard also. See, that's nice, Cavs. Cavs said, once I passed 5 grams of mushrooms, I've noticed that it lasts for over 24 hours in different waves. I will go back and take a look at it, Dr. Levy. I just didn't get a chance to. I am doing well. I slept pretty good last night. I don't remember what time I went to bed. It was before 11 because I woke up at 11:30 and felt like it was time to start my day. It was not. It was not indeed. Oh, you had a heavy frost this morning, Dr. Levy? Yes, Cavs, medication can fuck with the effects of acid. And that's what I feel is going on with it. I really do. Because I can't throw hate at anybody for their product. Good morning, DT. Thank you for coming in. Always nice to see you. That could be true. I didn't do a lot of this stuff or hardly any of the hard drugs, or what people would perceive them as when I was younger. I did weed, I did speed, quaaludes, all that happy horse shit. It was just different back then. Also, if you're used to tripping, it doesn't have the same effects. I can imagine that to be true. Grower Mo, I was taking 3.5 to 4 grams, but I took a gram of penis envy. I was looking for a dark place to hide. See, that's just it. As I said, my best experience was on Golden Teachers. I've had penis envies and I wasn't next level. I just wasn't. And I thought I would be because I took a civilized dose. So we'll see. We will see. I'm going to go with the higher dose on the White Rabbits, though my experience on those was phenomenal. Those times where you are so high and having such a good time that you don't even realize you're high until like hours later, and you're like, holy shit, that was good. Holy shit, Brian. Tripping on LSD in prison. Sewing buttons on shirts. I sewed a button to my middle finger and the needle broke. I had to blame the machine. Jeez. Gene says Indians make amazing acid. Acid trips were left back in high school summer vacation. All right, DT. Penis envy trashes me every time. That strain is different. It was the albino penis envy on Friday that you had, Andrew? Nice. Different types of mushrooms affect people different. Huh. That's interesting. OG Plant Janitor says, now I've heard if you have taken more than 10 doses of acid in your life, in a courtroom, you're considered insane legal, or you're considered insane, legally insane. I'll have to look at that. That could be. It wouldn't surprise me. Those were the good old days. You are right, Brett. Albino penis envies? I believe my friend Justin has some of those. He grows everything and then some. He's trying to develop his own strain, which is pretty cool. Yo, Brian's Grow. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? Parker said, don't try penis. They said you won't go back. Brian says, I've only been on one hit inside the courtroom. Cabs is way over the limit, I'm sure. I think a lot of us would be way over the limit. We used to get chocolate and strawberry mescaline, Dr. Levy. Nice. The different effect comes from the liver process and how your body breaks it down. Well, this is one of the things I have had. Like, I'll tell you something, those polka dot chocolate bars, had those before, great experiences with them. But I don't do mushrooms all the time, so I can't see where it would be a thing like I've done it too much. That's why I said I do have to blame some of it on the medications that I'm on. And that's because they're mental health meds, and they fuck with your brain. So that's another reason why Crumblewig wants to get off all his meds. Though I think I can reasonably do it. It's just going to take me a while. Because as I mentioned the other day, I'm on that fucking gabapentin, and that one's a bitch to come off from. Cab said we used to trip every other day. 1974, said Dr. Leby. Yeah, Grower Mo, I think a lot of us are legally insane in here. Yo, Heather Rose, good morning, and thank you for being here. Always nice to see you. We're about a minute away from our 6:45 rip. And it is 6:45. So on that note, everybody, cheers, cheers. Nice. Nice rip. Agreed, Tim. That's the thing. When I first got put on the gabapentin, it was when I had my hip done. They gave it to me for 30 days when I had, or no, it wasn't 30 days. It was 3 weeks that I was on it after my hip surgery. And I will tell you flat out that stopping it after 3 weeks, I had like a full breakdown. It was like full fuckery. So if somebody ever wants to put you on that medication, see if they have something different, because it is a bitch to come off from. Golden teachers are good. Alpino penis envy. Mono penis envy. Don't get much from them. Okay. All right, Maine. I definitely will. I definitely will. I get that, Brett. Brett said, hell, I know I'm insane. I got papers to prove it. Same here. You know, we've all had our struggles in life. We have. You know, Crumbawig ended up in the nut house at one point in time. I'm not ashamed of that. I tell my story to people when they want to hear it, and it was a bad, dark place. And that's all. And I'm here now, and that's what's important. I got family and friends that care about me, and I care about them, and that's the way we rock this shit. Brian said, I tried mushroom microdose for a month, and it worked great for me. So when we're talking about microdosing, how much are you talking about? You talking about like 1 gram a day, 2 grams a day, whatever? Because I've got one of those capsule makers, so I can just grind them up and pop them into fucking capsules and take them that way. 1 gram, said Brian. Syntax said, Jetty or Skywalker, something mushrooms that were really good too, clean trip. Okay, Brian said 1 or 2. Cavs is saying less than 1 gram. Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I can do that. John Boy says, I'm not on any kind of medication. I don't even use aspirin. I don't really smoke much herb either. That's okay. That is all right indeed. You know, that's what I appreciate about our lives in the morning and our chats, is that we get people from everywhere that come into here, not just all over the world, but, you know, people that enjoy hanging out in our community. They might not be consumers. They're, you know, they may not be, but they support our community, and I appreciate that. Oh, 0.1, not 1. All right. So, look, that's why I asked the question, because Crumbawig would be railing around on 2 grams a day saying this is awesome. I don't know how much I'd get done, but I'd be happy as shit. Yo, Dragon, you are back. Nice. I don't know, Cavs. I consider that, like, coming out of the gate, standard dose for me was 3.5 grams. It just was. And I don't know why. I think that was because I based it off from the mushroom bars that I had such a great experience with. Grower Mo said I make about 201 gram capsules of Golden Teachers. It's perfect. Okay. Yo, Fino Dino, my friend, what is going on? What is going on? Syntax says, I don't drink beer, but every time I take mushrooms, I want a beer. Isn't it weird, some of the little cravings that we get for fucked up stuff when we're high or tripping or on shrooms. It always amazes me. We're about 10 minutes to 7. Wow, this is flying by this morning. There's 54 of us in here. I want to thank you guys all. I appreciate you. It's always nice to have this many people in here and a lot of people talking in the side chat. I want to thank y'all for listening along too. I know we got people heading out to work to take us along for a ride and people who are listening to us while they're working, so that's always cool. Yes, indeed. I am realizing that we're not seeing JC at all this morning. So, JC, if you're out there listening, maybe you're not feeling well today, lots of love to you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Hopefully, we'll see some little shorts or videos from you later. Just reading the chat, guys. Yo, local Weedia. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Thank you for stopping in. I know you dropped a comment on one of the lives saying that you missed it. Here we are. And we'll be hanging here till 8 o'clock this morning. Yes, I know. Indeed, the shadow. Thank you, thank you. It's cool. It's cool to think about. That's why I try and read a lot of what's going on into the side chat, so everybody out there can really listen along and understand what's going on. Tim Yak said, good day to you, and thanks for the positive vibes and the wake up, Crumblewick. No problem at all, Tim. I'm glad that you have started migrating over here. That's really cool. Just shows how we're growing the channel and we're growing the community. Yo, Blazing. That's okay. You can't stay, man. I get it. I get it. You're at work, but you came in, sprinkled a little love. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. You're saying my memory amazes you? Yo, I have a paper over here I have to write shit down on all the time. Oh, Grower Mo, yeah, I used to drink and wanted to smoke a cigarette. Yeah. That's why I'm enjoying these joints. I can treat it just like a cigarette for the most part. Until I start ripping on it too much. And then I'm like, holy fuck. Next level shit. What is this is being said? Injecting STS in the stem works much faster. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yo, Florida man, Jack, what is going on, my friend? Thanks for rolling in. Nice to see you. I honestly believe I'm caught up in the chat finally. That is a beautiful thing. I feel like I missed somebody in the chat. Nope. I did not. I finally caught up and found Florida Man Jack. Brian, it's funny you say that. When I do each live, I have a sheet of paper at the end of it that looks like one of these. Well, I made a stack of them the other day and threw them all out. So, I learned a lesson. I need a spiral bound little notebook instead of that. And that's what I used to use, but I used it all up on lives. So, that happens. I can't be that cheap. I just need to fucking buy another one. She's been too lazy. Yo, Scotty said I've got 10 reviews to do on weed. People have sent me. So kind of them to do just that. Yo, that's nice, Scotty. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome indeed. Doing reviews is a cool thing. Doing reviews, being honest with our reviews, telling people what we really think. I think that's an important thing. And if you do get in that position where you're reviewing products for companies, products for other content creators, be honest about it. They want to know. I would want to know. Absolutely. I would like my weed. I would love my weed to be way up here. I don't think it is right now. My summer run, though I enjoy it and it gets me high and I think it's great and, dried it and it's curing and all that good stuff. But I don't think it's up there. And that's what I'm working on right now, is getting my skills down enough so that I can grow some really nice quality weed. And then maybe I'd share some with people if they wanted to try any of it, other content creators are like that. But I don't know. That's just me. That's a crumble thing. Oh, so it's the reverse by injecting it right into the stem instead of spraying the plants with the STS? That's kind of weird. I mean, don't you have to know where it needs to go? I guess. I just think if you inject it, it's going to move all through the whole plant, unless that's what you want to have happen. But maybe it wouldn't, because plants don't really have circulatory systems like that. Good morning, warriors. Thank you for swinging in. Hey, we're glad to have you in here, Brian's Grow. Super glad. We got 49 of us wandering around in here. We're at 6:56. We got about 4 minutes before the 7 o'clock rip. Yeah, I know it's a hormone inhibitor. I just wondered if you're, yo, Parker. So you see this? This pisses me off. So my daughter had some dental work done. She had like 5 teeth pulled at the same time. So she bought a bunch of Gatorade and whips it out in the refrigerator. I go to grab one, and what do you think? It's fucking Gatorade Zero. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not trying to be a douche. I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just, you ever go to have something to drink and you open it up and you get that first mouthful and it certainly isn't what it was supposed to be? That's what it was like. So, Gene is saying, there are many weed reviewers that straight fluff and talk it up too much. Like Crumblewick said, keep it 100% honest. So the company gets mad at you. There will be other companies that will appreciate your honesty, I believe. I know that we all do. What Cav's post over here that I'm missing? Oh, little Chad Westport. Nice. Dr. Levy said, I just made a discovery. CBD, CBG trichomes are dry. They are not sticky like THC. I just figured it out. Huh. Yes, I know. You can't get those knockoff sodas, Parker. So, you can't. They're just not the same. They don't have a good fizz to them. Yo, Cheddar Bob. What is going on, my friend? Nice to see you. Okay, Cavs, thank you. Cavs just posted a link in here and said, Chad Westport explained the STS spray very well. Oops. Better swap out that bowl. Coming up on 7. It's like I'm going to have to pack up another bowl or two here. I didn't pack appropriately this morning. Oh, getting ready to deliver some mail, Cheddar Bob. Nice. Nice, nice. How long you been working for the Postal Service, if I might ask? Cheddar Bob said, Chad Westport doesn't know that Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant. Or Andre the Giant, I think he means. Maybe. He thinks he suplexed him. Can't trust Chad. Nice. It is 7 o'clock, everybody. Cheers, cheers. I'm going to hydrate first. Road music. What is going on? Good morning, Wayne. I see you creeping in here. Goat shit. What's going on? Can I email you my address? Yeah, Gene. Just shoot me an email so I can respond to it because it's hard for me to go search back through. Trust me. I have more than one Gene that's emailed me. Cheers, everybody. All right. Grower Mo has a point. Grower Mo has a point on knockoff sodas. Sorry. His point is Dr. Thunder is hard to beat. I'm not saying there aren't one or two sodas out there that are acceptable. I know somebody has a black cherry soda that's a knockoff, but think about it. How many black cherry sodas are out there? There are sure as shit not a lot of them. Oh, about a year. You ran a blueberry shipping department before? Wyman's? Huh, nice. Yes, that's it, Gene. Crumblewig420 at Yahoo. Fino Dino wants to know if anybody has ever ran rare darkness gear. What we got over here? Dragons just dropped a link. Looks like he's got a card game that he's going to do. Awesome, awesome. Just catching up in the chat. I know soda's bad for me, but I only drink one a day. So that can't be as bad as like when I drank 6 or some shit like that. I drink like 4 or 5 waters a day. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Maybe more, because I drink usually 3 on my lives in the morning. You are right. There are a lot of things that are bad for us out there. I think moderation is the best, at least to me, you know, and I can say that with a lot of different things. I'm a kind of guy that's full forward 1,000%. If I get fish fucking water, they don't fucking soda. You have a point, Cheddar Bob, but they fucked in the water that became the soda. So now what do you have? You got FODA, fish fuck soda. Used to be 12 Cokes a day, Florida Man Jack. Yeah. Calves, 2 liters of Mountain Dew a day. I went through a Mountain Dew splenge there. Oh, that's a great idea, Dr. Levy. Going to get the hook up and start doing, making temple balls? That's awesome. True enough, Dragon. As I said, I drink my Cherry Pepsi Zero. That's what it is. I don't mind it. We went from Cherry Pepsi to Diet Cherry Pepsi, which was probably worse, and now to the Zero, which is probably the most terrific of all of them. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Scotty's real good about that. Drop your card in a comment on any of his videos that he has up there. Preferably the newer ones because it's easier, but still the same. He'll get your card and he'll get you into the card game. And, if you don't know how it works, everybody gets to pick a card. He writes them all down on a paper. He's got them all in front of him. Could be 50, 60, 70 people. Who the fuck knows how many people come in? And then he goes ahead and he picks a card. Picks that card, looks to see how many different people got that card. If they did, all those people are winners. So that's pretty cool. And he's got like 20 different types of gear to choose from. So it's nice. Nice indeed. Talk about a lot of nothing on Mountain Dew. Nice, Tim. There you go, Dr. Levy. Yeah. Again. But oh, no problem, Scotty. No problem. I've been over there enough for enough of them, and I've listened to your, and really watched. Because I watch everybody's ideas for giveaways on their channels. Yo, Seymour. Seymour's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Cheddar Bob's a Coke guy. I've had like 3 Mountain Dew in my entire life. Interesting. I used to be a just regular Pepsi guy when I was married to the first Mrs. Crumblewig. No, I can't even call her Mrs. Crumblewig. I can't be that nice. That's why she's an ex-wife. Mountain Dew's piss water. Come on, we're not going to get in a fight over sodas here. Oh, Big Bud's Big Plants is back. Indeed. Yes, I let the dog out a little while ago. Hopefully, I won't have to go again. Though 2 of them are up right now walking around. Yo, cool local media. Thanks for listening along. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-da-da-dun-dun-dun. Oh, that's great, Dr. Leby. Oh, what kind of dogs do I have? Asked the Fresh Princess. I have a Black Lab, a Rottweiler, Husky mix named Nugget. He's a big puppy. Actually, I say big puppy. He's about 3 years old, 4 years old maybe. He's my daughter's dog, actually, but he will remain here even when she moves out. So that's fine. Long story. But then we have a pug who's 13 years old. His name's Otis. And on top of that, we have a Chug, which is a cross between a Chihuahua and a pug. And his name is Max. And I don't know. Sometime I'll bring him up here in the morning because he doesn't get up till like 1 o'clock. Laziest fucking dog in the world that I know. And but I'll get him up here one morning and let you guys see him because he's pretty cool. But he's just built so different. The front of him is more like a bulldog than anything else, even though he's small. So it's interesting. Oh, Big Bud, you got a mini dash hound? Nice. They're pretty cool. Cheddar Bob's got a Boston and Boxer and Pit mix. Nice. I love a lot of the mixed dogs. I think they're fucking beautiful. They really are. And the different characteristics that come out in them and traits as they get older. Like our Chug looks nothing like he did when he was little. I just missed a big something up here. That's scary. And I did hear that at one point in time too, Grower Mo. And for those of you who have ever tasted antifreeze, it is sweet. It's a real fucker if you drink it, though. Scotty's back on the Area 52 account. That is the real Scotty. Don't anybody get alarmed. Nobody's cloning his ass. Oh, you got a golden doodle? One of my ex-mother-in-laws had a big standard poodle. They named it Barney after Barney the dinosaur. Dog was an asshole. Oh, nice. Dragon saying, if anyone wants slaps, he just got himself a cricket machine. Nice. Cup stickers, iron-on t-shirts, mug transfers. Nice. Hit him up if you're looking for anything like that. Grow one plant, Cane Corso. Nice. Oh, that's awesome, Scotty. You're almost at 50 subs over there on the new channel. That'll pile in quick. Pile in quick. Just make sure you get that out there. Drop a fucking short. Drop a short, plug in your other channel. Fuck, why not? Get in the algorithm. The nice part about it is do it with something flashy. I don't know. Something that has nothing to do with nothing, but will get a shit ton of people to your fucking page. Sorry, guys, I am catching up in the side chat here. Yo, Michael, what is going on, my friend? My whole live chat on the side of my screen just went and shifted up by like 6 inches. So I had to go backwards a little bit here, everybody. Yes, you can do that. You can do 2 lives on a card game. That's right. Huh. Scotty's slinking around on his new channel, Michael. Make sure you sub up. Yo, Swerdna. Swerdna, my friend. What's going on in your world this morning? They do. They do indeed. I've looked at some content on some other creators' pages, and it's amazing. You know, they'll post a picture of their dog for 45 seconds or something like that, and the traction those get are fantastic. You know, I got to try and do something like that, see what it does, get people to come and look around. I mean, right on the get-go, if they click on that because they see something like that, they should recognize that in the bottom corner it says Crumbawig 420. So they should kind of think that there might be cannabis content on my page. I'm unsure. Jury's out on that. Seymour. What is going on, my friend? Wayne saying strange clouds. Boy, I'm jumping backwards in the chat again. My apologies, everyone. I'd like to say thank you to the 59 people that are in here. We're about 2 minutes out from a bong rip. Let's make sure Crumbawig's got a bowl ready for this. Yes, indeed. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Fresh Princess says my dog never sits still for content. I think the big one would, the middle dog or the oldest dog, Otis the pug, he sleeps all the time. So if he would just sit up, that would be nice. But he just sleeps all the time. Gets up to go to the bathroom, gets up to eat, gets up when the other dogs piss him off. Oh, yes, indeed, Cavs. Yes, indeed. What am I missing over here? Oh, nice. Nice. Beautiful cane Corso. Oops. Let my chat catch up. There we go. Yo, Big Buds, Big Plants. Thank you so much for being here. You go ahead, get situated, go out for lunch, take it easy. You have a great day as well, my friend. Thank you for coming in and hanging with us. I know it's a challenge sometimes, but hopefully indeed, you are subbed up to everybody in here. I know that the chat moves fast sometimes and it's hard to catch up. I know it is for me. It is 7:15. It is time for a rip. I am at 7:14 in my chat, and I'm going to say good morning to Growing with Steve. Cheers, cheers. Let's rip, everybody. Warriors. A beagle dog, half beagle and half pit bull. Wow. Oh, Syntax. You're blaming me. Syntax said my brother's staying here all week. Just came downstairs and was like, bro, it's smoky down here. It's coming through the vents. That's okay. I'll take the heat for it, Syntax. That would be kind of cool. I would want to have one of those McDank signs or something like that. See, I could do that. Let me see if I can turn my camera and you can see the sign on my wall. Do, 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 do. That's my tribute to McDanks. Yo, Galaxy, good morning. You're up early, my friend. Up early indeed. Thanks for swinging in. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I saw that last night, Jer Bear. He must have popped right up on the front screen for the algorithm, which is awesome. I went to bed and he had like 200 people in his fucking room. I thought it was insane and great. That is so cool when you can slide into that. Absolutely. Ba-ba-bum. Yo, Kelly Belly's in the house. Good morning, Kelly Belly. How are you doing? And thanks for coming in. Always nice to see you. Hayes, my friend. How's your morning going? We're chilling along here. There's 57 of us in here hanging out. It is always nice. Cabs is saying Amazon has 1x3 banners. Fair enough price point. I'm going to write that down. It is written down so I don't forget it. Yeah, that's it. I paid my dues to McDonald's. Parker must ask the question that I missed. I did not watch anything of the World Series. I apologize. Crumble's more of a hockey fan. Chris Storm, my friend, how we doing? How we doing indeed? Mad Dope Town. Yo, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Indeed. We got a lot of us in here right now, but I'm loving the fact of you guys coming in, sprinkling love on each other's channels and helping us grow this community. Oh, no shit. Galaxy said actually up at normal time. You're on an hour later since the time change. Awesome. Awesome indeed. I forget about that. Yo, thanks, Frank. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Whoever did that, that's freaking hilarious. CEO McDonald, hi there. I'm here to collect some royalties from a Mr. Crumbleweed. Holy shit, that's hilarious. There it is. I got to do this. That is awesome. Gave me one hell of a good laugh right there. Hell of a good laugh. You doing good, Chris? Nice. Sorry, I got to pop back over here for a minute. That gave me a fucking laugh and a half. Syntax is saying Dabarino's Holy Moly Donut Shop won the seedling start race, 2 above before the rest. Nice. Oh, it is 420 somewhere, everybody. What do you think? Should we do a 420 rip? I think so. I think so indeed. Hydrate, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Cheers. Yo, thank you, Dragon. Excuse me, everybody. I'm just still laughing at the CEO McDonald's. That's freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. Thank you, guys. I love you messing with me. Yo, thank you, Fresh Princess. I appreciate you coming in. We appreciate your lives every day, too. For those of you who don't know, Fresh Princess goes on 12 noon pretty much every day from what I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Fresh Princess, but 12 noon almost every day. It's a beautiful thing. Grow one plant. Have a good day, guys. Got to make a move. Day off and all. Nice. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, Grow One. Dab Packs won my seedling breeders grow off as well. Nice. Nice. What a little snitch, said Reborn. Hockey just started back up. 13 games on the other night. I know, Parker. Yo, Wild Bill. You're finally taking your work shoes off. Kick back. Chill, Wild Bill. Chill and fire up. We're about 7 minutes out from another rip. You guys know you can rip whenever you want. Oh, that's funny, Local. That is funny. They do put it in weird places sometimes. Like if you do bump out of someone's live and you come back, or you see it on the side chat and you go to it, it'll bring you to some off channel of theirs. Then it says take you to the channel. You go to the channel. Sometimes it's their icon that's lit up with live. Sometimes it's like 2 videos down that is lit up with live. So I don't know. I wish they'd make it a little more consistent. Groma Steve says, I smoke all day, so I'm always ripping. And that's fair. Fair indeed. Fair indeed. Slide this chair up. All righty, Dragons, you getting out of here? Thank you for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate the other 52 people that are hanging out here with us. That is always pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So, we've been chatting for a bit. What's everybody ripping on right now? Oh, peace out, warriors. You have yourself a blessed day as well. Be safe out there. Be safe out there on this Monday. Mondays can be sucky for people. I don't know. I think they're what we make of them. I think for a lot of people, it's cool because some people have Mondays and Tuesdays off, so they're just starting their days off. Or I don't know, Mrs. Crumbleweed seldom gets days off together. She did just have this weekend off, which was awesome. You know, it was nice. We didn't do a hell of a lot, but we had a good time hanging out together. We started watching some new series on Netflix last night, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let me see, what do we got over here? Michael says, I grew OG marshmallow this year. Fresh out the cure. I'm smoking on that. Nice. Gene's got some glitter bomb. OG smoking on G13. Nice. Tim said, I would love a weed, or I would like a weed strain called Good Morning Sunshine. That would be pretty cool. Yo-ho, Operation Annihilation. What is going on, my friend? What is going on? I hope I didn't miss you in here earlier. I seem to have this flashback that I did, but I don't think so. I think it was in somebody's live yesterday that I was in there, and I think I missed you. So I apologize. Wild Bill says, fresh dragon fruit Z. Last batch, I got about 1.5 pounds from 4 plants into 2x4 tents. Sweet. Sweet indeed. You know, I'm looking at my indoor grow right now, and, you know, as everybody knows, I flipped really early due to space and the fact that I was growing regs and needed to see the males. So in saying that, I went from 13 plants down to 6 plants that I have in a 4x4 right now. Today is week 7, day 1. I should be able to get a video out today, I hope. Depends on how long I'm in that commercial grow. But we'll see. We will see. I don't know how big the yields are going to be on them, but the bud's going to be fire, I'll tell you that. I can tell already. It's way above what I've had when I've been at this point in the past. Not so much in yield, but quality. I can just tell. Stankum Dank says, Aladdin skunk crossed with Orange Crush reminds me of the skunk of the 90s. Nice. I like that. Cab says, use something I sent you. Rename it to whatever you want, Tim. That is true, Cavs. Just pick a bean and call it whatever you want. That one strain that I have in my tent right now that's called Spectre, that's named after the guy that gave me all the seeds. When you really get down to it at the end of the day, that's his last name. And I hope it comes up to be some fire fucking weed. Yo, Taproot Tom, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, man, that is true. You'll be able to get out ice fishing in about a month if it keeps up. Indeed. I bet you're looking forward to that. It's got to be fun. Got to be fun indeed. I've never been out ice fishing. Wanted to. My father was afraid of the ice. And then, as I said, I had an incident where I fell through the ice in the winter once. And I didn't enjoy it. It was really fucking cold. Smart ass your butt strain. Nice. Yes, indeed. Galaxy, congrats. Congrats on the win. I don't remember who else won, but I know that you won because you're one of the winningest MRFers here on YouTube. I've noticed this. Have you bought yourself a lottery ticket? Because you should, my friend. You should indeed. Yo, GQ, what's going on? What is going on, my friend? I just saw somebody. Oh, Larry Morales. Yes, Tom. Yes. You are correct. That's great. Great. GQ, you lost your phone? Well, that sucks. That sucks indeed. Oh. Huh. Looking to see if I got a text from my pappy this morning. I'm entering my password wrong, probably because I'm high. Parker says, watch working in a commercial grow had a few people take them jobs in the community and it messed up the whole grow hungry. Yes. Okay, so this is what Crumble's doing. This is what Crumble's doing. Crumble's bringing a change of clothes along so that when he comes out of the commercial grow, he doesn't bring the commercial grow back to the house. That is what my plan of attack is, because Maine and I were talking about it. And as I said, seeing everything that I've seen in there and understanding the importance of IPM and struggling with seeing different pests impact grows and how they're handling them and what's going on with them. It is kind of scary. It is, of bringing that into my grow. Absolutely. So that's and gloves and type of prevention like that. I mean, if they're doing anything, which I don't suspect they are chemical wise, I would definitely mask up, but I don't believe they are. Though some ferts, but they're in living soil, so it's a lot of amendments and shit like that. Yo, Gene, you're getting out of here. Hey, you have yourself a super awesome day. Super indeed. Crumbleweek's really slacking over here this morning. My apologies. Yo, is that the skeptical genealogist I just saw come in? Good morning, Crumble sister. How are you this fine day? Hopefully doing well. Got 48 of us in here right now. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Always appreciated. Yo, RJS, what's going on, my friend? Spray yourself with IPM before going into your garden. Oh, yes, definitely take a shower before I go in. I mean, an advantage will be when I come home, I'll have lights off. So I got to get in there first thing this morning. Right after the live, I'm going to go down. I got to water this morning. Yo, Big Terp is out of here. Thank you, Big Terp. Crumble must be laying a baby in bed. I heard a baby noise. Oh, did I leave you on read last night? I probably did. I was freaking tired. I don't even know why. All I did was watch a bunch of that new freaking series that has 8 episodes that we're five into. So we're committed now. We only got a handful, less than a handful left. Boo-da-boo-boo-boo. I do believe I missed the 7:30 rip, so anybody who came in, please don't think I'm just being ignoring those who have came in. So cheers, everybody. I'm going to be smoking on this joint for a bit. Oh, make cut grass for the last time. I would love to do that, but all it's doing is fucking raining here. Right after the rain's done, you know what we get? More rain. And when that rain's finished, we usually get a few hours, and then somewhere within the city it rains. It's crazy like that. My dad lives 5 miles away. He'll call me and he'll be like, it's raining here. I'm like, well, it's not here. He's like, wait 5 minutes. I can see that, Maine. I would wait before I went out too. Make sure you're nice and toasty. Have that heating pad on your neck before you go out. Get yourself nice and loosened up. Yo, JC! JC, my friend, we were talking about you earlier. I was saying I hadn't seen you and hoped you were all right, so I am glad you are here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like it that I'm getting notifications when you post stuff too now. It's like you've fallen into an algorithm for my page and for content and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. The majority of all of you do. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Wild Bill. That's a thing. Seen it raining in my backyard, but not in the front. Yeah. I remember when I lived in Southington, Connecticut, and I was driving out of Southington to go to, I think it was Waterbury, but we hit a wall of rain. Like you see an ominous wall. It looked like fog. And as soon as you hit it, it was just nothing but a torrential downpour that went on for about half a mile, and then we drove out of it. It was crazy. Tom's stream was great last night. Cool. I stopped in at the beginning of it. I'll tell you something. I was really high. I don't even remember if I said anything. I might have just been a fucking lurker. So I apologize to you for that, Tom. Apologize indeed. Da 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 da. So what's everybody got planned for this glorious Monday? Oh, you're putting the ladies to bed, Jess? Sleep time? Yeah, there is a big delay, I've noticed, on notifications too. Like, Mrs. Crumblewigs still does not get notifications for my lives till it's always the same time. She gets at 1 o'clock the next day, a notification that I was live in the morning. I don't know. It's silly. Oh, Wayne, you're going to wait on the Yogo Army? It's your day off. Nice, nice. Yo, Galaxy, thanks for coming in this morning. I appreciate you so much. And congrats again on your win. That's awesome. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Hoping this didn't go out, which it did. Nice, Dr. Levy. Nice. The Taconic is so miserable. Oh my God. The Taconic Parkway is a nightmare. I got lost there and headed almost to New York City and didn't know how the fuck to get off from it. Crazy. Because it's like it goes to nowhere. Working from home, Brian? Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, Cavs, you got to deal with the public today? Is it post office or you just have to really deal with human beings today? Either are cool. Cold and foggy and you're part of Ohio? Gonna set up an Ogo tent for incoming fem seeds and give them a proper home. Nice syntax. Whoo, you gotta pay bills. Yeah, around the first of the month we do have to do that. Oh, it's 43 degrees. Yeah, 43 degrees there, JC. Let me see what it is here. Oh, I can't tell. A little weather app on the side of my screen saying it's gonna be rainy in the afternoon. Well, I can hear the rain out there right now, so they're a little bit off in what they're doing or saying. It's 50 there, says Tom. It was 44 degrees when I got up here. Yeah, Maine's got a heat wave there at 29 degrees. JC says my grass grows sideways. It was cut. 31 in Mass, says Michael. Huh. That's nice. Yeah, forget it. I'm laughing at the side chat. Sorry, everybody. Wow, that sounds brutal, Brian. Big storms, had a big 60-mile detour. Fuck that. Yo, Hawatagat, what is going on this morning? How are you doing this fine day? Thanks for swinging in. Dr. Levy is saying it's 33 in southern Vermont. Nice. Nice indeed. "41 in northern Alabama." Nice. Taproot Tom says, crumble it's hold what you got. Tom, I am high. Oh, damn. I got it now. Forget it. Just being high. Sorry, man. Yo, Tony, what's going on, my friend? How you doing this fine day? Let me get my chat caught up on my other window here. Take a spin too. Whoops, wrong one. See if I'm where I want to be. What is going on, Tony? How are you doing this fine day? Oh, Dr. Levy, it's going to be 58. I think we're probably going to be like 54 to 56 today. I haven't really popped up the Weather Channel to see. Wasn't really a main focus. I'm going to be in that greenhouse all day, so I suspect, besides going outside to take a leak, I'm going to be indoors. So, are you doing wonderful, Tony? Awesome. Awesome indeed. Thanks for coming in. Always appreciate new people swinging into the channel and hanging out with us. We got 50 of us in here right now. Make sure when you're coming in, say hi to other people. For those of us who are already in here, and pretty much everybody's moderated up with a wrench, just remember, be nice to everybody. We're a drama-free channel. All that good stuff. Sprinkle some love on other people's channels. Check them out. Drop a like, drop a comment. All that good stuff. Most of all, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It's a perfect thing. Sorry about that. My high ass was drifting off for a second. I see that, JC. Indeed, 50 beautiful people in here. Hey, no problem, Tony. No problem indeed. Yeah, 58 would be nice today, but... Yo, good morning, Mary. Grow and Grind in the house. We have Mary and Rob, though probably Rob's still sleeping, I'm going to guess. I would suspect he's a late riser. That's 100% a guess, Mary. I'm just suspecting that. Or is he the early riser that even beats you up? Inquiring minds want to know. I know, Tim. It's exciting. Mary's here. Now we can stop talking about her. No, I'm only kidding. Oh, Rob is awake today? Nice. Nice. Yo, Upstate grows, my friend. What is going on? We are rolling right up on 7:45. Beautiful, beautiful. Damn, I can't even put my soda down right. Holy high ass. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Just catching up in the chat, everyone. It is 7:45, everybody. Please make sure you've hydrated. Yo, Michael Camilleri, what's going on? Cheers, cheers. It is 7:45. Let's go. Oh, you got coyote problems again, upstate? Dang. Yo, Evie Charmed. Yo, Senate. Now you I didn't see sneak in. If not for Tom saying good morning, I would have missed your ass. So I am tired of that. Missing people. God damn, I got to pay attention a little bit better. 7-4. That's right. JC says, I own this. Sip before you rip. Indeed. Oh, you got snow coming, Tony? Well, that's a crap hole. I know we're going to have it sooner or later. Sip and riff, coffee and bammer. Absolutely. The shadow will always be here, says Fino Dino. Parker Groves is saying first ball rip of the morning. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ba-da-ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I hate snow. I get it before any of you. I'm Canadian. Well, you'll be able to be a predictor for us maybe then. Yo, Avi, I am doing fantastic this morning. Hanging out with all you guys. We have had a number of people in this live all morning long, and I want to thank y'all for hanging out and being a part of that. It's a great morning. I got things to do a little bit after I get off the live this morning, and for those of you who weren't here earlier, I'm starting work in a commercial grow, at least through the remainder of their season, but they're perpetual, so we'll see how that works out. And if it works out well, I'll just continue there. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So we'll see how that fits into everything. But yeah, that's how Crumble's doing today. I swear I'll get caught up in this chat. There we go. I see Momanix rolling around in here, dropping a little skunk with clouds behind it. That's what we want. That indeed. For those of you who don't know, Taproot Tom is also Token Tom. Rodney Smith, RJS. You missed the snow already. I know you'll be driving home for Christmas, but damn. I'll let you know how much we get, and you can let me know how much you miss it. I think that's a fair assessment. Oh, Wayne, it's a total fog out? That's crazy. You can't see nothing on the Ohio. Thank you, Mary. Thank you indeed. Oh, Tony, you are stuck between Lake Superior and Lake Michigan? I'm right on Lake Ontario, like I live 1 mile from the lake. So, yep, I feel you on that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, said JC. We gonna make Dispo weed good again. Oh, man. Pretty zooted this morning. I'm pleased with this. Rolling up on 8 o'clock. All right, Maine, thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. Always greatly appreciated. I'll try and catch up with you later when I get home. I'll fill you in on how the day was. There we go. Sorry about that. Looking at my other side chat, which is behind. There we go. Yeah, it's just, this is the piss and moan time of year. That's what it is. That should be a season. It's the piss and moan time of year because we're trying to push our grows outside as long as we can. The weather's changing to nothing but rain and cold. And for some people, snow already. And we piss and moan about it. So I say it should be the piss and moan season. There's really nothing wrong with the weather. It's the same that we get every year. Parker has a golden doodle. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, he's back there doing something. I don't really necessarily know what. Now he's up walking around. Maybe Nugget. Come here. I don't know if you can see him walking back there. Nugget. Come here. No? All right. Well, at least he came into the screen, so if you were looking over in the corner, you could have seen him. Oh, yours is only 18 weeks old and smarter than a Whipple, said Upstate. Cool. Already almost 40 pounds and going to be 100. Damn. Yes, that is true. Skeptical genealogist. She has a 3-legged Aussie, which is pretty cool. Good morning, Angie. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, it's raining in Australia? Yeah, it's raining here too. I think everybody's getting rain right now. Indeed. Yeah, Chihuahuas can get baked really easy. Unfortunately, due to my own stupidity, I left cookies on my coffee table. This was like 6-7 years ago. And one of my dogs ate one of the cookies. And he was fucking tuned up. I mean, he was tuned up. He'd just stand there and fucking do this. And it was bad. It was bad. He'd be standing there staring at the wall for like 15 minutes. You have to turn him around. Oh, $500 is a deal. Nugget is an asshole. I know. Oh, JC, you had a 3-pound applehead Chihuahua? Nice. Upstate says mom owns a shepherd, dad was a poodle. Mom takes care of the herds of cows and animals. That is cool. Cool indeed. Cool indeed. I'm going to make sure I got a bowl for 8 o'clock. You pull out this fresh one. We'll close with the ghost on the bong, the bowl that comes with it. For my little, as it was named, the Pac-Man bong with a little Pac-Man ghost on it. Waka, 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 waka. And then we got this bowl on top. It's got a little ghost on the front of it. Pretty cool. I know, Parker. Fucking shaking his head at me like, fuck you. I'm not going to come see you. Mary said, my dog weighs 6.5 pounds. She will take on a pit bull, though. Our little one, Max, is like that. He is a fighter. He's the first one to the door if shit goes down, and his hearing is spot on. Like, he'll hear shit before it happens. It's creepy. Oh, you had to retire your golden lab, not doing well. She's 15. I suspect that to be true. My grandparents had a herding dog. Because they kept it in a pen outdoors, it would escape all the time. And it would chase the sheep, it would chase the fucking cows, it would chase anything that it could chase. And then it would come and jump back in its kennel. Wasn't stupid. Yeah, those cane corsos are gorgeous. Absolutely. Yeah. You are right. I work with the dog that I said is my daughter's dog. She didn't live here for 2 years when she was out in Colorado. So essentially, I raised the dog. And everybody, when they tell him to sit, unless they don't realize it, but unless they make a certain hand gesture, he won't sit. And I realized it yesterday. It has to do with me pointing my finger like that when I have the treat in my hand. And he's used to that motion. No matter what he's doing, I realize if I call him by his name and do that, he'll sit down. So they can learn. It's just got to be repetitive. And we got to pay attention to it too. Dobermans are pretty dogs too, but they can be fucking cowards. I had a boss who had two of them. And he'd always bring them into the restaurant. And when they'd do something wrong, or if anybody came in, they'd get scared and they'd run up in the booth and sit down and piss all over them like little cowards. They're stupid. That had to be a big dog upstate. Big dog. Yeah, Tank was a cool dog. I don't think I ever met him, Crumble Sister, to be honest, but I saw a lot of pictures. RJ, dogs eat better than me. That does happen sometimes. Definitely when you price it out. Dog food is not cheap. Yeah, my oldest dog, though, he is pretty much blind, 100% deaf. And it's either that or he is the fucking biggest gaslighter out there, which I don't think is the case. Because you can get like an inch away from him and scream at him, and he won't even move. Nobody's that good, I don't think. JC going for your neck? From your neck to your toe? Dang. Paid for the Aussie? Half the price, huh? I wanted Big Dog at one point in time. I said that after, Otis passes away, I'm either going to do one or the other, either a really small dog or a really fucking big dog. So my choices are like a super small Chihuahua, or I go for the Great Dane, which is the dog that I like. The only problem is I know the big dogs don't live that long. And that would suck to get a dog and have it for a handful of years and then have to say peace out. That would not thrill Crumbawig at all. Nor anybody else, I don't think. Well, up everybody, we are rolling up on 8 o'clock here. Got 43 people hanging out. I am going to turn around and take a rip and I think pretty much head out. Got a busy day ahead. So cheers, everybody. Wow, Cavs. Jeez. Oh, that's... Excuse me. That is awful, Tom. Hotbox's puppy got hit by a car, 6 months old. Damn. Yo, good God. Trying to say good morning to Jack Ash. Jack Ash, what's going on, my friend? Yo, how you have an awesome day, awesome week. I will catch up with you. I'll swing by your channel. I do. Sometimes I'm a lurker. Sometimes I say hello. So, alrighty, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I've got a super big day ahead of me. For those of you who didn't hear before, Crumblewig is starting work in a commercial grow today, and we're going to do that for a while and see how that side of life is. So I want to thank you guys for all being here. Santa Claus, I just saw you sneak in. I'm getting ready to wrap this up, so I apologize for anybody I missed in the chat. As I try to say, take a minute today, go out into the community, spread some love, go to those channels, drop that like, drop that comment, encourage people to stay in the community. We need to grow this community, grow the community, grow our channels, get YouTube to understand that we're not the bad guys. We can make them more revenue than they have any idea on. And yeah, peace out, everybody. Thanks for being here. I love y'all. Peace.